They should hire this guy if the city of Ashtabula has I'm sure they have a chamber of commerce, like a tourism bureau or something like that. Bring people to Ashtabula.
I mean, I was just out in
Paint a
Ashtabula
picture.
County.
Were you?
Yeah, I mean, Geneva on the Lake's out there.
It's such a nice place and people write about it. Bob Dylan and Jack Kerouac.
Bob Dylan and Jack
hard
Kerouac
stop.
were doing songs about
Right.
Ashtabula. Yeah, all right. Great story about Ashtabula in the Buckeye Flame. And I love the headline. Despite biblical death threats,
Oh, God.
an Ohio City Council declines to cancel the Pride permit. A number of pastors spoke at a city meeting to condemn the Ashtabula Pride Festival. Of course, June is Pride Month. And they really pack on, these city council meetings back in the day, man, you could hear crickets in these places. But over the last few years, these people, they just line up to scream about every goddamn thing that comes through, whether it's library books or pride parades or whatever. And apparently a resident of Ashtabula collected signatures to ban anyone from under the age of 18 from viewing drag performances, which is one of the elements of the Ashtabula Pride Festival. And it used to be on private property, but as of last year, they moved it to the Ashtabula County Fairgrounds. And there were some people who didn't like that. But the city council declined to cancel the permit for it, despite the right-wing outcry from these people. And of course, all of these people, one by one, these pastors will get up and they'll cite, fake Bible quotes that they ascribe to comments on homosexuality. And the verses aren't fake, obviously, but it should really tell you something that even places like Ashtabula and Broadview Heights, we were talking about this a couple of weeks ago, right? People in Broadview Heights were pissing in their pants over a pride thing, that city is going to continue having. It should tell you something that places like Ashtabula and Broadview Heights are having these, because it's usually good for the neighborhood. You're going to have a handful of dopes who are screaming about something, but that's true of anything.
Just don't go.
Don't go.
If you don't want to go, don't go.
I always kind of feel,
So annoying.
for lack of a better term, I always feel like kind of a begrudging pity for these friggin' church people, because they have to do this.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
They don't.
The job description of religion is exclusion. So they have to do this. The Bible doesn't actually say anything about homosexuality. They didn't even know what sexual orientation was in the Bible. We're just beginning to understand it now. They didn't know what that was. There's nothing in there about that. But boy, they'll just one after the other, after the other, after the other, comb through and find something. Because that's their job.
The part where it says don't lay with a man.
That's
when you're a man.
But that's
What about
their
that
job.
part?
That's their job, is to get out there and tell people that.
Yeah.
Because exclusion is what they're about. But even Ashtabula, I shouldn't say even Ashtabula, I don't know anything about it. But they've said, no, we're going to keep it going because, people have fun. And what's the matter with that? Local businesses probably benefit from it. But so they have decided to not exclude people from the Ashtabula Pride event there at the county. You didn't perform at the county fairgrounds, did you?
No. I wasn't performing. I was just on vacation.
You were on vacation in Ashtabula.
Little trip. Oh, in Geneva.
Wow. Oh, is that right next door?
Geneva on the Lake is in Ashtabula County.
Oh, it's in Ashtabula County.
Yeah.
How far is that from Ashtabula proper?
I have no idea. Probably not far.
Yeah, because I don't think that I've ever been out there. I don't think I've ever had an appearance or anything like that in Ashtabula.
I'll be in Madison in a few weeks doing a show.
Aren't they known for their, doesn't Ashtabula have a bunch of historic bridges or something?
They get a lot of snow.
Well,
They're
they're
in
on
the
the east
snow belt.
side.
I know-
Yeah,
I
snow
know
belt.
that.
Yeah. Are those, does that mean that they've got snow-covered bridges?
Maybe.
Oh.
I thought it was Madison County with the famous bridge.
Well, those are bridges in Madison County, but that's not Ohio.
All right.
You know. So, listen, I guess maybe cooler heads prevailed over this thing. But, yeah, just don't go.
Right. Just don't go.
Just don't go.
Don't
to
go.
that.
Don't go. Say and tell the people in your church, hey, I don't think you should go either.
Yeah. Don't go to this thing. Why would we want to welcome different kinds of people into our church community? Why would we want to do that?
Why would we love one another as Jesus loves you? That's
you
not what it says in the
woke
book.
a-hole.
Yeah. Right? So annoying.
So they're figuring
Just
it out.
annoying.
Well, people are starting to figure it out.
Be nice because it just
Slowly,
feels,
slowly, people are figuring it out.
like it. The whole idea is that they want to get people to come to church, right? And this is one of the main reasons people don't want to go to church because, like, hey, I don't like the way you want to exclude everybody.
And not every church is like that.
Right. There's a lot that aren't.
And they get shrimp too.
From
People
the
who don't
chu-
think
yeah, from,
from
the ones that
other
like-
churches.
Yeah, they're like, hey, don't do church like that.
Yeah. So, Ashtabula Pride, not canceled. So if you are a member of the LGBTQIA plus community out there in Ashtabula, of any generation, that's a win for you. And a loss for religious exclusion, I guess. Because it is always religion. Let's call it what it is, all right? That's always what it is. There's nobody secular walking around flying a flag out there screaming about how pride events are going to ruin anything.
Mm-hmm.
That's why these MAGA dopes literally worship Trump, despite him being the personification of everything that religious people purport to be against. All this pearl clutching today, there's a story that there's tapes from The Apprentice of Trump calling a black contestant the N-word. And they're like, oh, what?
What? Yeah.
And you know, all the Christian MAGA types are like, just when I didn't think I could love him anymore, he go and do this. So bravo, Ashtabula. You're out there. Those are two words I've never said before. You know, I've been in broadcasting 30 plus years,
Growing
and two
up.
words I've never uttered are those two. Now, you got to take the bad with the good. They're going to cap the number of golf carts out in Put-in-Bay this year. Remember last year we were talking about all the drunks on golf carts at Put-in-Bay and the people who were like, run the place and live out there. They were all up in arms because Put-in-Bay is a tough spot for people who are just trying to live a quiet life. We have friends whose parents have a big house on Put-in-Bay. And we went to Kelly's Island last year. I've still never been to Put-in-Bay.
I'm trying to organize a trip out there. Ooh,
Oh,
maybe,
yeah?
Yeah. Because I think Hans and Tommy have never been out there. So I think we're
Now, are
trying
you
to-
going to have to
We might go that week that we're off for 4th of July.
Are you going to have to ratchet up the fun of the Ashtabula County vacation
Well,
for
Ashtabula.
Put-in-Bay?
I mean, it's going to be different because the Ashtabula County vacation was like very wholesome family stuff because it was hanging out with my girlfriend and her daughter and her niece. So it wasn't like, let's get ripped.
And Put-in-Bay would be a rager.
It might be. We'll
Yeah.
see.
Mhm.
You know.
I don't know that you should be raging at Put-in-Bay in your 40s, but
Hey,
Have
whatever
you?
want.
From what I've heard, again, I've never been there, it sounds like you're going to fit right in. I know it has
Raging?
what do you want from me? I mean, there's people, believe it or not, in their 40s who still go out there and get fall over drunk.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just lay that at the feet of the kids who are home from college. I know that's the stereotype. They might have the stamina, but that's why the city is like, we're capping the golf cart rentals because we got people driving up on the sidewalk and tipping these things over. I want to go just to watch that. I want to go to watch like the morning after stuff. That'd be a lot of fun. Pass a law that caps the number of golf carts allowed on the island. Do people bring their own?
I don't think you can. I know
Well,
you can
then
bring a
I didn't think you could
car.
either. Then what's the point of capping the number of? I mean, you're not going to get more. I mean, you have the ones you have.
Well, no. I mean, you could move there and open a golf cart business. Why not?
I
There's
guess you
100
could.
of them anyway.
Yeah, but isn't that? Wouldn't you want to be open to businesses out there? Anyway, Judy Berry is the mayor of Put-in-Bay. She said there's already 900 golf carts registered in the village, and plenty more where that came from. So there's going to be new fees for people parking downtown. I got to get out there. They're trying to ease the golf cart gridlock out there at Put-in-Bay.
Gets crazy, they say.
I guess. That's what I hear. A chaotic summer last year. The city council had enough. I imagine I bet that there was it probably rose to the level of a gavel being pounded at some point. We've had enough. These goddamn golf carts all over the place. They are fun to drive, though. I'll say that, boy. When we were on Kelly's Island, it had been a minute since I had driven a golf cart. They're fun. Now, I've never driven one drunk because I don't drink and drive, Bill. Good. And it doesn't matter if I'm behind the wheel of a golf cart, because obviously golf is a game that lends itself to inebriation. That's half the reason these dummies get out there and play it in the first place. Want to get drunk. But come on. I mean, no, Mary, you're talking about people in their 40s. When we were on Kelly's Island,
No, I know.
there were people who were like, had a good 15 years on me, who were very clearly like, ah. I'm like, really? Because Kelly's Island is a place with a lot of kids on it, as opposed to what
It's more family.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
than
Yeah,
on Kelly's Island.
You know, what I hear about Put-in-Bay, Kelly's Island is more. That's why we took the youngin' out there. None of us had been there before, and so it would be a good time. It's right out there on the lake. It's right out there.
Which lake?
Whatever this big one is. It's right out there, and you can take a ferry to it. You park your car on it.
It is Pride.
You ferry.
Well, yeah. I don't think we went in June, but point taken. So, yeah.
How the hell did the show get to this point? How is it bonus hole talk content every couple of days? This sucks. Your show is starting to really suck.
You know what that means? More bonus hole content. Now I'm going to do it all the time, you dummy. What is the last thing you want to tell me? What is the last thing you want to tell me?
Don't do something.
What to do here? That's right. Or anywhere.
Don't mention your birthday.
I don't even know when that is. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you do.
Complaining about bonus hole. Well, now I'm just going to do it more. How do you like that?
Bonus.
I didn't even want to do it until you told me I couldn't. You ornery mange baron coyote.
Boat show.
Say what, Mary?
I didn't say anything.
Boat show.
Hey, Patrick.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi. I was thinking Bill should be trying to go when it put in Bay. He should go during the bash at the Bay. It's in August. He should look into it because I know that they're looking for comedians. It's mostly concerts. Like Jelly Roll's going to be there.
Oh, I'm sure that'd be a great crowd for comedy.
Well, that could be a Jelly Roll.
Drunk
I could
people
be
falling
a
over.
Jelly Roll stand-in.
There you go.
Be a decoy.
Understudy for
There's
Jelly Roll.
I'll put some Sharpie on my face and wear a hat with a mullet.
Everybody loves Bill.
Yeah. Who's out there? Is it Jelly Roll? I thought it was Pitbull.
Pitbull. I thought it was Pitbull and Kid Rock.
No, Kid Rock was a couple
Rock was
summers ago
last
because
year.
my wife
Yeah.
and her brother went.
I think it's mostly like a country crowd, but there's going to be like 15 or 16 bands, and I think one or two comedians already. But you should definitely look into it. It's in August. Like
How about
August
that,
18th.
Bill? You could be out there doing opening for Pitbull at Bash on the Bay.
This is Keith Urban and Blake Shelton.
No,
no,
that was a
the
few years
first
ago.
ever one. Okay,
yeah.
hold on.
Bash on the Bay 2024 is
Jelly Roll and
2023.
Hardy.
right, Jelly Roll and Hardy.
Yeah, they're good.
And they got that Oliver Anthony, the
Right, the Men of Northern Ireland or whatever it is. Okay, hey,
Yeah, I don't
thank
think
you.
they do.
comments.
I don't think they do comedy at these. This is not a comedy.
No, I don't think so
crowd,
either. But
yeah.
I'm curious what event you're talking about, Patrick, because I don't think Bash on the Bay is what you're talking about.
I'm not even sure myself.
He doesn't even know where he's at right
That's
now.
all right, bud. Don't worry about it.
Not even know where he's at.
Yeah. He's like, I just ate a bag of shrooms.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, Patrick. I
If
appreciate
you want to see me do comedy, I'll be at Imposters Theater this Saturday.
What?
Over
This
there in-
Saturday?
yeah, over in Ohio City, 9:30 p.m. Get tickets at billsquire.com.
I mean, at least that guy's looking out for
No,
you.
I appreciate it, but
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think that's the. I mean, if they had like a comedy tent or something, that'd be one thing. But I definitely, Mary and I have done those shows where you're
Terrible.
performing in between bands, and it's not good. Not good.
Yeah. I will say right now, country music does have the best looking women in music. You can have your pop stars, but there's something all very like, I don't know, weird about that.
I
But
don't
the
even feel like I
chicks in
hear-
pop music,
I feel like I don't even hear about any like
Ashlyn
female.
Kraft and Tiger Lily and
Okay,
those.
I don't,
Oh God.
I don't know these ladies
Yeah.
because I feel like country's so strongly like that bicep country where it's like dudes up there.
Well, that's the
being all
guys, but
hot. Yeah.
but the females I think are like Casey Musgraves, super cute.
That last
I
name
think she's a
throws
head
me off,
case,
though.
but I mean she's super cute. Huh?
That last name throws me off. It sounds too much like Muskrat.
Muskrat Susie and Muskrat Sam did the jitterbug down in Muskrat Land. And they shimmy. And Sammy's so skinny.
Why do people spell their name so dumb?
What do you mean?
Casey, Kacey.
Well, she didn't name herself.
I know, but her parents did, and
named
it's
her.
annoying. Just spell it regular.
Oh, how do you spell Casey? It's all names are made up.
There's regular ways of spelling things.
Muskrat, candlelight, doing the
Why-
town and doing it right in the evening. It's pretty pleasing. Muskrat Susie, Muskrat Sam, do the jitterbug out in Muskrat Land and they shimmy. Sam is so skinny.
I thought she was dead.
What is this? What is happening?
Muskrat Love from the Captain and Tennille. What are you, a communist? You don't know this song?
Yes.
Singing and jinging,
Listen, I would normally share
like the
your sentiment. This was a massive hit called Muskrat Love, and I don't know how it happened, but the 70s were a crazy time. Nibbling on bacon, chewing on cheese. A couple of muskrats in love.
on bacon, chewing on cheese.
I know Daryl Dragon died a while ago, but I thought that Tony Tennille was dead too, but she's still alive. It's tickling her fancy, Mary.
Susie says yes with a kiss.
This is weird.
This was a huge hit.
Yep.
No.
And then people get mad about music today.
Yeah, in the 70s, there was a love song about two rodents that were eating cheese and
it was a
having
hit.
fun. It was a massive hit. Muskrat Love. Yeah. Thank God my mom wasn't playing this in the house. All right, I got to take a break. You don't like this, Mary?
This is weird.
It is weird. It's not even bad.
Well,
It's just
nobody's
weird.
denying that.
Weird
Yeah.
Yeah.
music.
So,
And you never hear anybody cover it,
Why would
really,
they?
ever. Huh?
Why would they? No one's clamoring for a remake.
Muskrat Susie, Muskrat Sam,
You were saying?
do the jitterbug
It's terrible.
in Muskrat Land.
Sounds like something I would hear waiting on a subway platform.
Mm-hmm.
Sammy's so skinny. In the world and
If you were to get there on the whatever, you get on the train there, and there's a busker, and he's playing Muskrat Love. From here on out, you'll know what he or she is doing. Whereas before, you've been like, what the hell is going on here? But now you'll know, and you'll whip $1 into their guitar case.
I will do no such thing.
You won't give them $1 for Muskrat Love.
Absolutely not.
Must be nice. Must be nice.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I got a break. If you want to send a text, 35192. AlanCoxShow.com. You'll find the live stream there, and we'll be back.
The Alan Cox Show on 100.7 WMMS and everywhere you go on our free iHeartRadio app.